Good morning to all my wonderful viewers out there, and welcome back to another drop list video, the series where we cover all the items that are releasing in a specific week for various different streetwear brands. And in today's video, we're going to be covering everything that is dropping in week 11 of Supreme's Spring-Summer 2021 collection. Welcome back, guys, to another drop list video. Week 11, we're well past the halfway point of Supreme's Spring-Summer 2021 collection, and with Supreme usually having around 18 weeks in a season, we're getting closer and closer to the end of the season, and then we'll eventually move on to obviously the Fall-Winter 2021 season. Now, we now may notice that as we get further into the season towards the end of it, we're probably going to get a lot of collaborations to fill up the weeks, because there's going to be less seasonal items releasing in the weeks, so they got to chuck a couple collab items in to fill it up a little bit, make it a little bit bigger. This week, week 11, I think is a prime example of that, because this week we are getting the Supreme Nike Air Max 96s, we're getting the Jamie Reed collaboration, and this one really isn't a collab, but it is also a filler of more items. Supreme is opening a store in Milan, Italy, and they are releasing a in-store BOGO as well. Then on top of that, we're then getting all the seasonal items. So we're essentially getting 4 different sections all coming together for week 11 this week. So we've got a lot going on. How we're going to cover this week's drop and all the items in it is, of course, by using a Supreme community page. We'll head on over there now and we'll start covering the release details for week 11. And here we are at the Supreme community page, guys. If you guys want to vote on the items individually yourselves, as always, this website will be linked down in that description section below. We'll start off by covering the release details of week 11, and then we'll dive into the individual sections down here to cover the items releasing in week 11. So, week 11 is dropping on the 6th of May, 2021. All the items releasing in week 11 will have an online release 11 AM Eastern Standard Time in the US and 11 AM Eastern Standard Time in the EU. It'll also be dropping on the 8th, on the Saturday for Japan, if I remember correctly, because Japan gets it on the Saturday. They get it a little bit later. That's all the release details that we have for week 11 though, guys. Let's start diving into week 11 and having a look at what we're getting this week. We'll kick it off by covering the first section this week, which is generally my favorite section, which is the jacket. Okay, we're only getting 2 jackets releasing this week, guys. What we have to kick it off with is one of the collaborations that I mentioned. We have the Jamie Reed It's All Bollocks varsity jacket. Now, Jamie Reed, from what I know, I don't know a lot about him, but from what I know, he is a contemporary artist that very much did the style of like ransom notes and was very big during the punk era in the UK, and did a lot of anti-establishment artwork for punk bands and for the punk movement back in the 70s and 80s. From what I know, I don't know a lot about Jamie Reed's work. So that's why the graphic on the back of this piece says, is done in like a ransom kind of fridge magnet style. It's all over the place. It's kind of cool. I did look at some of his other artwork though, and his original artwork was really cool, and I kind of would have liked that brought over to Supreme, but I suppose, you know, maybe that's, I don't know, maybe he didn't want to do that. Again, it's all up to him and Supreme on how they wanted to handle this collaboration. How do I feel about his piece, his varsity jacket that he's doing this week? I actually really like it. I think it's a really cool piece. It's really fun. You know, it's all bollocks. It's just a bit of a laugh, bit of a goof, bit of a gaff. I'm having fun with it. I actually don't mind it. Don't really like it in the pink. The green is actually my favorite color, surprisingly. The black, don't really want a black varsity jacket. I always want a little bit of color in it. I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. It's a bit expensive at $368 US. Most people are downvoting it, so I'm kind of hoping that some people pick it up, don't like it, and then sell it on grey old El Cheapo so I can pick it up later. But yeah, I really like this first piece. Moving into the second piece, we've got the floral tapestry anorak. So we have an anorak done in tapestry material that features an all-over floral print. I really like the floral print on these. I'm not a huge fan of anoraks, but I do really like how this graphic was handled on this piece. Yeah, no, this is really solid. This is a really solid piece. I wouldn't personally wear it, but I'm gonna give it a thumbs up just because, yeah, it's a really nice piece. I actually really like the pink one at the front, mainly because the flower graphic like really comes out, but really solid piece. The jackets this week are really, really good. We'll move on to the next section though, guys, which is the hats releasing in week 11. Now, we've only got 2 caps releasing this week, guys. Normally, Supreme would have about 4 or 5 caps releasing in a week, or hats in general. But as I mentioned, as we're getting closer to the end of the season, it's gonna start getting smaller and smaller. So we're only getting 2 this week. To kick it off though, we have the iCat 6-panel, an all-over print 6-panel with the Supreme text embroidered on the front of it. I don't mind the black and red one. The black one kind of looks like a peacock-esque kind of like pattern on it. Look, I'm gonna give it a thumbs up for that. It's not a fantastic piece. It's alright. It's nothing crazy. Not something I would definitely be scrambling for this week. Next, our second item, we have the reversed label camp cap. Now, what this is it's a Supreme camp cap, but instead of the box logo being normally an embroidered patch on the front, they've reversed it so all the stitching is on the outside instead of the inside of the cap. So it gives it this really like unfinished look in a way. Look, it's an interesting take on it. I would actually kind of like to see that on like a bogo hoodie or a bogo crew neck, seeing the box logo reversed. I know a lot of other people probably disagree with me, but it'd be a nice little change of pace, you know? I don't mind this cap too much. It's different, and I kind of like it for that. I wouldn't mind it in maybe like the black. The yellow isn't too bad. Like I kind of like the reversed red bogo on the yellow. And the pink isn't too bad either. It's not a bad piece. I like it for its uniqueness though. I like that they've done that. I've never seen the reversed bogo before being done on a camp cap. So that's pretty cool. That's all the caps releasing in week 11 though, guys. Let me know how you feel about them in the comment section below. We'll move on over now and have a look at the pants. I have a feeling we're going to get some tapestry pants to match that anorak that we saw before. Let's see if that's the case though. Pants releasing in week 11, and I was right. There we go. There is some matching tapestry pants as well, but we'll start it off. We'll start talking about the chinos first and we'll work our way through. So we're getting some pin-up chinos, one done in this like crazy tie-dye acid color over here, and then just some pink ones, some black ones, and some cream ones. You know, some basic colors, but then Supreme was like, let's do some wacky ass colors. Yeah, look, I don't mind the single colored ones. The wacky ass color, maybe not so much. If I could fit into them, I'd give it a thumbs up. Nothing wrong with some chinos. Moving on, we have the utility pocket sweatpants. Just some, I'm going to assume, cotton sweatpants with a utility pocket on it, I think on the back there somewhere. It's alright. I'm not a huge fan of sweatpants. I like tighter silhouettes instead of really baggy silhouettes for pants, but that's just me. Moving into the floral tapestry cargo pants, we have the matching bottoms with the anorak that we saw before. I wouldn't wear them, but I could see people getting the pants and the upper and wearing it as a whole fit, so I could see that happening. But it's just not for me on that one. I'd much rather the crazy outwear than the crazy bottom lower pants. It's just not for me. But that's all the pants releasing this week, guys. We'll now move into the shorts releasing in week 11. All of one pair of shorts releasing this week. What we have is the Hex Knit shorts. These pair of, I'm going to assume, cotton shorts with a hexagon knit print, or well, I'm not even sure if it's a print, it might be an embroidery all over them. They don't do too much for me. $118 US for this. I'm gonna skip on it. I don't know if you guys feel differently, if you really like these shorts or not, but for me, I can't see myself wearing something like this. We've only got a couple more sections to go, guys. What we'll jump into next is the accessories, and we'll have a look at what accessories are releasing in week 11. We're only getting 2 accessories releasing in week 11, guys. We are getting the Supreme, is it Cine and Neil's cubicle table lamp. I'm a little bit confused on what the hell this is. It's a little table. It looks like a little coffee table type deal. And then when you open it up, it has a lamp in it. I'm very confused. If you guys could fill me in the comment section on what the hell you meant to use this for, that would be awesome. But yeah, I don't really see a use for it besides somewhere to put your morning coffee on. That's all I really see it for. Maybe I'm using it totally correctly. It's retailing for $238 US. Look, I have no use for this. I'm not going to pick up something that I'm never going to use, so it's going to be a downvote from me. Moving into the final accessory this week, we are getting some socks for the Air Max 96s, which you will definitely need because the Air Max 96s have transparent panels on them, so people can see your dirty ass socks when they're looking at your feet. So you might as well wear some dark colored socks so you can hide that. Supreme offers you the black socks and the red socks. They come with co-branding of Supreme and the swoosh on the bottom of them. They're alright, 20 bucks, can't complain about that, not too bad. If they don't say they're dry fit, it'd be nice if they were dry fit, because that's a really nice material Nike uses on their socks. Yeah, look, I don't want Supreme socks though. I like my socks basic, like just with an, I don't know, nice little swoosh on them or something. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a downvote. I know so many people are upvoting these because they want Supreme Nike socks, but for me, I'm basic. I love my socks with maybe just one little brand or no branding at all. Not a huge fan of like this text branding on it, and it looks warped once you put it on your feet anyway. It's just not for me. It's just not for me. But that's all the accessories releasing in week 11, guys. We'll move on over now to the shirts and see what t-shirts are releasing in week 11. And of course, well, it was pretty obvious. The only t-shirt we are getting in week 11, of course, is the celebratory box logo. Celebrate the Milan opening this week. It is the Last Supper painting with Supreme written over the top of it. If you don't know what the Last Supper painting is, definitely go look it up. But yes, pretty, I mean, awesome, cool. I don't know, BOGO tees have never been my thing. I'm just like, that's cool, but you know, you chuck it in the wash a couple times, it cracks, and you spend like hundreds of dollars on a t-shirt with a cracking graphic. Miss me with that. I'd much rather spend hundreds of dollars on a BOGO crew or hoodie where I could wash it a bunch of times and that BOGO's still going to be there. That's just how I feel about it. This is going to be a miss for me. If I could pick it up for retail, because it's going to retail for like $48 US, that'd be cool, but I'm not paying resale for that tee. Like, I just, no. I can't do it. Retail, yes. Resale, no. That's how I feel about the tee. It's alright. It's nothing too crazy. We'll move on over now to our last few sections. What do we have left to cover, guys? We have the shoes to cover, which will be the Air Maxes. We have shirts, top/sweaters, and one of my favorite sections, sweatshirts, so hoodies and crew necks. Let's jump into the shoes. Let's have a look at the Air Max 96s that are releasing this week. I was going to be very shook there if there were more than just the Air Max 96s there. They surprised me with the second pair of shoes they're releasing in this week. But here they are, the Air Max 96s. As you can see, there's Supreme written on the insole, co-branding on the tongue, just a swoosh at the back. I'm assuming it's going to have Supreme branding on the heel. It comes in a variety of different colors. This isn't the only color releasing this week. We'll dive into the different colors in the podcast, not really in this episode, but this is the silhouette we're getting. As I said, it has transparent panels on the side of it, so people can see your dirty ass socks. Yeah, that's going to be a no for me. Not because of my dirty ass socks, but because of Air Max 96s. I'm just not a huge Air Max guy. My feet are too big to fit into any pair of Air Maxes, and none of the Air Max models have really spoken to me. I'm more of an 80s basketball shoe type guy or a 90s basketball shoe kind of guy. So the Air Max models have never really spoken to me personally. But that's just how I feel about that. Let me know if you guys are interested in the Air Max 96s that are releasing this week. But we'll move over now to our third final section, which is the shirts releasing in week 11. Now we are only getting 2 shirts releasing in week 11, guys. We have the Jamie Reed Fuck All shirt. It has Fuck All turned upside down and slapped onto the front there. I mean, I don't mind it too much. I actually don't mind it. I don't mind it in any of the 3 colors, to be honest. If someone was selling this to me for like half retail and they were like, dude, do you want this Jamie Reed shirt? As long as it's got nothing on the back of it, I kind of like it. It's a bit expensive at the retail though, but yeah, I don't mind it too much. I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. That's gonna get a thumbs up from me. Next, we have our final shirt releasing this week, which is the warped Jacquard logos denim shirt. The denim shirt with the Supreme logos being warped and, you know, done in like a wavy type graphic all over the piece. Look, for me, I'm not a huge fan of denim shirts. Why would I wear a denim shirt over a t-shirt when I could get a denim jacket and wear a denim jacket over the top of it? I just have no use for denim shirts. It's just something that I just do not wear. And this all over print graphic isn't persuading me otherwise. I like it that they did it in a green color. Green denim is pretty wild, but the shirt's still gonna be a no from me on that one. That's all the shirts releasing in week 11 though, guys. We'll move on over now to our second last section, which is the tops/sweaters. And here we are at the tops/sweaters, guys, our second last section. To start it off with, we have the Chi football top. This is with the dictator on it, the famous one. Look, he's got a whole history of rebelling against the US, trying to impose democracy on his state of Cuba from memory, if I'm correct. I don't know the history too much behind it. Look, it's an alright graphic on the front of it. It's used on a lot of pieces throughout the clothing world. For me, it's going to be a miss. I don't think I'm going to be wearing that anytime soon. Moving into the next couple pieces, we have the Hex zip up polo. The polo shirt that is zipped up instead of just like a, you know, quarter button scenario like normal polos. And it has this all over Hex print all over it, or potentially embroidery all over it. It's going to be a miss for me on that one. I'm not too keen on that. It's just a weird and wacky piece. Moving into the short sleeve pocket tee, it's simply a short sleeve tee with a pocket on it with a nice little bit of Supreme embroidery on top of the pocket there. It's nice, simple, easy to wear, comes in a variety of different colors, retails for 60 bucks. I give that one a thumbs up. I don't know why this one's really downvoted. It's a really easy piece to wear, it's really simple, really nice. I don't know why people are hating it. Next, we have the Jamie Reed Fuck All sweater. This is another one of his works. It has fuck all written on the sweater there. Comes in two colors. I would have liked it in like a white knit sweater with those pieces on it. Would have looked really nice. Not really. I kind of like the pink. The black is too dark. I would have liked it in a different color. If these were just done in different colors, I would have really gotten around this piece. I'm still going to give it a thumbs up though, because I quite like it. Would love to pick it up in an extra large. I just kind of wish the color scheme was a little bit different. You know, release a white one, release like a green one to match the varsity jacket instead of the black one. Yeah, either way, that's all the top/sweaters releasing in week 11, guys. That's the second last section. Let's dive into the final section now, which of course is the sweatshirts. We have two sweatshirts to finish off the week, guys. We have the Jamie Reed Fuck All hooded sweatshirt with fuck all obviously in upside down and put in onto the front of the piece. I'm going to assume that's embroidered. I kind of like it in the green or the black. The pink is a bit of a miss for me. If these appear up on Grailed for under retailed in a couple months because people don't want them, I'd be kind of keen on picking one of them up. It's kind of a cool little edgy graphic done on just a Supreme hoodie, which are always really high quality. I'm kind of down for that. I'm going to give it a thumbs up. I don't know why people are really not feeling this piece. Moving on, we have the small box logo zip up hooded sweatshirt, the iconic Supreme hoodie with the small box logo on the left breast. Yeah, look, not a huge fan of zip up hoodies, as you may know if you've been following the channel for a while now. I always complain about them, but I'm just going to keep it nice, short, sweet, and simple. It's going to be a downvote. This hoodie would be 1,000 times better if it was a pullover. It's suffering because it's a zip up, but that's just how I feel. That is all the sweatshirts releasing this week, guys, and that is everything releasing in week 11. For me, there's nothing here that really stands out to me that I desperately need. I actually really like the Jamie Reed collaboration. It's quite nice. I wouldn't mind picking up all the pieces from it, but apart from that, I'm not really too keen on much. Like, the bogo's alright, nothing too crazy. The Air Max 96s are kind of gross with their transparent side there. Yeah, just not keen on anything but the Jamie Reed collab this week. I want to hear how you guys feel though. How do you feel about week 11? Is it a solid week for you, or is this very much a skippable week in your opinion? I want to know all your thoughts and opinions on week 11 in that comment section below. But that's it for week 11, guys. That is everything dropping in week 11. We covered all the release details, all the pieces releasing in it, and my thoughts and opinions on week 11. To summarize, the week's alright. I really like the Jamie Reed collaboration. Everything else I can skip on. I'm not really too keen on it. I want to hear from you guys though. Is there anything that you're looking to pick up this week, or is this week a complete snooze for you? I know that may be the case. I definitely think that the later weeks in a season definitely start to get more boring compared to the first half of the season, but maybe you guys disagree. Maybe you think week 11 is slapping and there's some crazy pieces in it. I want to hear what you have to say about it down in that comment section below. And of course, if you guys want me to keep covering upcoming Supreme drops, upcoming Supreme collaborations, or anything like that, don't forget to leave a big old like on this video, a comment in the comment section down below, and a subscribe to the channel, as we are also trying to aim for a new subscriber milestone this month of 2,970 subscribers. We're like 2 or 3 subs off, guys, so tell 2 or 3 mates to subscribe today, and hopefully we can reach that milestone before the end of the month. But that's all I got to say about week 11, guys. Good luck to all of you out there looking to cop something. I hope you managed to pick up the item that you want in the size and color that you're looking for. But that is everything to be said about it. So until the next Supreme video, until the next drop list video, until the next Streetwear Talk video in general, guys, I'll catch you later.